Hello friends, in this video we will discuss vector multiplication. It is also called as dot product or scalar product of vectors. We will take some examples from physics and learn how to calculate magnitude of dot product or scalar product. You can multiply vectors using two ways. First is using dot product. It is also called as scalar product, and the second one is cross product or the vector product. The resultant of dot product is always a scalar quantity. That means if you multiply two vectors using dot product, our resultant quantity would be a scalar quantity. It would have only magnitude and no direction. Suppose we have two vectors A and B and we multiply these two vectors using dot product. So we put the dot in between the vectors like this. This is the dot, and that's why it is also called as dot product. And formula for dot product is vector A times vector B times cos theta. Here theta is the angle between vector A and vector B. Suppose like vector A is horizontal and vector B is making angle theta with the horizontal. Then the angle between vector A and vector B would be theta. So suppose vector A is 2 and vector B is 3. And the angle between them is 45 degree. Then the dot product of vector A and B would be 2 times 3 times cos 45 degree. And this will give us a magnitude. So resultant quantity has only magnitude and no direction. Let's take an example. We have a physical quantity like work, which is the dot product of force times displacement. Vector F dot vector D. D is the displacement vector here. So formula would be like this: F times D times cos theta. Here theta is the angle between force vector and the displacement vector. So suppose there is a box and it is pulled by a force F which equals 20 Newton, and force is applied at angle theta which is 30 degree from the horizontal, and then this box is displaced to 10 meters. So we have to find the work done by this force. So work would equal to force times displacement times cos theta. And you can see the angle between this force and the horizontal is 30 degree and displacement is towards horizontal. So that means the angle between force and the displacement is the 30 degree, which is 20 times 10 times cos 30 degree, which equals 173.20 joules. Joule is the unit of work done. That's why we put the answer in the joules. So using this formula we can find any dot product. Suppose force vector and displacement vector is given in ijk unit vectors. In that case we have to find the work. So work would be force vector dot d vector. So 2i plus 3j dot 3i minus 4j. Here in the dot product we multiply only the I coefficients, like we will multiply 2 to 3. That means we multiply I component to the I component and j component to the j component. So that means 2 times 3 plus 3 times minus 4. So 6 minus 12, that equals minus 6 joules. So this is the work done by this force. Let's take another example of magnetic flux. So magnetic flux is the dot product of magnetic field B and area vector A. So we can also break this like B times A times cos theta. Here theta is the angle between magnetic field B and area vector A. So suppose there is a plane. So there is a magnetic field acting through this plane which is acting at an angle theta, and theta equals 30 degree. And we have to find the magnetic flux through this plane. So we will use this formula, dot product of magnetic field B and area vector A. Suppose B equals 25 Tesla and area equals 4 meter square. Just keep in mind one thing here, that direction of area vector is always perpendicular to the plane. Like this is the plane plane is horizontally placed here, so area vector would be the vertical at the 90 degree from the plane. So the angle between area vector and magnetic field would be 90 minus 30 degree, this angle, which would equal 60 degree. So angle here is actually 60 degree. B equals 25 Tesla, A equals 4 meter square, and theta equals 60 degree. You need to be extra careful about the angle theta, as sometimes angle is given from the horizontal, so you have to subtract that angle from 90 degree to get the angle between A and B. This will give us 100 times cos 60 degree, and that will give us 50 Webers. Weber is the unit of magnetic flux. So this way we can find work done of any force and magnetic flux using dot product of the vectors in physics. I hope you understand this topic so far. In the next video we will discuss cross product of vectors in physics. So stay tuned and study more. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like for daily updates. Thank you.